Well, good evening and happy holidays from reindls Computer Service. Yes, I look a bit rough, and it's just been one of them crazy days. You just jump out of bed, get ready to go, and away you go. Well, I just had to wrap up a few service calls and that today, and try to hurry up and get as much done as possible because on 24th and 25th, reindls is going to be closed. I'm not going to be taking any service calls for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and I'm not going to be at the office at all. I did have a little get together earlier this afternoon with a friend, but there to knock this video out for tonight, and then we'll resume doing computer stuff back on the 26th of December. So, this is going to be a different kind of blog for tonight. We're going to kind of go over some of the interesting things for the holidays, and there's some people that acknowledge Christmas, and there's some that traditions like kids opening presents and adults doing gifts and doing gift exchanges or getting together. Some get together beforehand on Christmas. Some get together on Christmas Day. Some do it on Christmas Eve. Some do it after the fact. The nice thing is everybody gets along and there's no fighting, and besides, Christmas doesn't have to be perfect, in my opinion. It's basically as long as you got somewhere to go and you got people to spend a day with, that's a nice thing too. And it's also nice to have something open up for Christmas as well. And those that don't, I feel kind of sorry for those that don't really have anywhere to go for Christmas. But basically, down to the nitty gritty of it, it doesn't matter how many lights you have outside, or how many decorations you have in the house, or how big of a tree you have, or how many fancy ornaments or lights that you have on there, or how you outdo the gift giving. Christmas isn't really about all that. It's not about spending thousands and thousands of dollars on gifts and or running to the malls. And basically, as Christians and Catholics around the globe, they basically celebrate the birth of Jesus, and you're basically honoring him. It's not about the commercialism of Christmas at all. And there's some people out there that they get really carried away with their lights and get carried away with all where it looks like Vegas. And there's a few places here in town on the main drag here, up towards the west end of town, that it kind of reminds me of going to Las Vegas. And personally, I'd rather have less stuff up, but just be more tasteful. It's not like it's like the one Christmas movie, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, where Clark goes up on the roof and puts all his Staples lights, and where he's got over 1,000 bulbs on his house, and every time that he lights it up, that he's dimming all the other houses in town, and to get that carried away, it's just that's uncalled for, personally. And imagine your electric bill. But some lights are nice to have. And here I didn't get this carried away this year with stuff. I only kept it kind of on the smaller side. But next year for Christmas, I'm not going to be in this location. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to be yet. But next year around this time, I'm not going to be in this old grocery store building. That's too bad, but sometimes you just gotta move forward and cut your losses. And but enough said there. And then it's always nice to go to church on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. But this year, in the town I'm in, we actually have the honor of actually having Latin church services. And usually, sure, the crowds are a lot smaller, and there's only like maybe 5 or 10 people that actually go to that, and they're not even from the same town. A lot of them are like about an hour and a half north of here. Some are an hour and a half, some are 40, 50 minutes down by Green Bay area, and some up by Door County area. And there's some of the parishioners from the church that go to the other one pop over to that one. But basically, I might even try one of those services. Who knows? But basically, doesn't matter where you go, what church service you go to on over the holidays, or if you celebrated Hanukkah, or doesn't matter where you go. If you go to temple, or if you go to church, or if you go to the mosque, or it really, we're in America, we're in the land of freedom, and everybody has the right to go wherever they choose to go, and we don't have the right to limit people's free speech or limit their religious freedoms, and everybody has the right to go where they want to go. And personally, I think it should stay that way. Not people shouldn't be silenced, and people's free speech shouldn't be eliminated on certain topics. And I'm not going to get into exactly what topics. Some of you out there probably know what I'm referring to, and others, you apparently YouTube, you can't really talk about any other or truth or anything like that. Apparently, you can put lies out there, but you can't tell the truth on certain things. So, enough said. And even when it comes down to like Christmas and all that, and the meals and that, it doesn't matter even how big of a meal you have, or even if you go, or if you have it at your house, or you go to a friend's house or relative's house, or if you're invited somewhere, or if your church offers a meal or something. That's always, what knows, you might make a friend or something if you go to one of those special or holiday dinners, but basically, and even if you don't have anything to do for Christmas and you're alone in that, and you're looking for something to do, you can always look for a soup kitchen to volunteer for the day, serve soup to the needy and the poor, or or if you know somebody that's poor out there, or somebody that's in need, you can always give them a give them a gift or something, or give them like a gift card for like a local grocery store or something, so they can go get themselves something to eat, or a gas station that serves hot food or something. I don't know, just something like a small gesture or something. But the thing is, if you're gonna do that, don't go out there and boast to others about saying, look at me, I'm giving Tom, Dick, and Harry a gift card to Walmart so they can eat. If you're gonna do it gracefully, and don't boast about it. Just kind of be quiet about it and don't tell any other people about what you do. Maybe that's just me, but Or if you're gonna give a gift to somebody, don't go around boasting to everybody you know that that you're doing that. Okay, enough said there. And actually, even all the holidays and that that are acknowledged, it's like it's like Hanukkah. You got your 12 days, or no, 8 days with your menorah, and they do little gifts and stuff like that, and they do their potato pancakes. And I'm not familiar with that holiday. I've never really experienced any of that or any of that tradition, but you see bits and pieces of it on like PBS programs, and like one program found to kind of learn a general aspect about everybody's different holiday traditions, and those like Rick Steves Europe. And you also have those that celebrate Kwanzaa. You have those that's I'm not familiar with Kwanzaa either, but I hear that's an interesting one as well. You also have you also have let me look this up before I mispronounce it and get in huge trouble with YouTube. So they have different. Actually, there's quite a few different holidays for December. You got Giving Tuesday, that was on the 1st of December. National Christmas Light Day, that was also on the 1st of December. World AIDS Day, that's on the 1st. National Fitters Day, National Mutz Day, International Days with Disabilities, even Jay-Z's birthday, National Cookie Day, Candle Day is on December 5th, Flag Day of India is on the 5th, International Ninja Day, National Repeal Day, you got National Gapacho Day, National Miners Day, or Mimes, rather. Sit on your own shoes day. That's kind of I don't. That's for 6th of December. I don't know how they classify it as a holiday, but I guess in the fashion world. And then the one that most everybody's familiar with is St. Nicholas Day, and it's classified as a religious holiday, where basically you just celebrate and carry some connections to Christmas and Saint or Santa Claus, but there's much more to the holiday and Saint Nicholas than although Saint Nicholas preferably inquired the Christmas and Santa Claus that we all know and love, Saint Nicholas actually delivers from a different kind of tale. Learn about what St. Nicholas and what the day is truly about. So the history of I'm not gonna read the whole thing because there's like 20 some different pages on the old. Just kind of got to the nitty gritty here. Saint Nicholas was born 207 70 AD. That means after Christ was born. And in 343 AD, Saint Nicholas dies. He was 73 years old, and in 1087, his bones were moved. And there's a lot of history to it. Some in scripture, some on the internet, some in books. So if you're interested in learning more about Saint Nick's, there's a lot of different. So we're just gonna kind of move along here. Nothing worth mentioning for the 7th. 8th is the feast of Immaculate Conception, and that's celebrated by the Catholics. That's basically a very important pillar of Catholic teachings. Is celebrated with the feast of Immaculate Conception. December 8th is a popular idea that the day refers to the conception of Jesus by the Virgin Mary. It does, as a matter of fact, it is actually the contraception of Mary herself that is referred to here, although she was born in the national biological manner. Her conception is believed to be immaculate by the Catholics because God interverted for revealing Mary of original sin. So that's how Catholics look at it. But there's a lot of different information on Immaculate Conception. And if you're interested, there's plenty of resources in the script Catholic Bible you can read about that topic. Interesting. National Bartenders Day, National Brownie Day, presented to be Time Traveler Day. Well, I don't get what's important about that, but so on December 9th, they have Christmas Card Day, National Llama Day, National Pastry Day. So December 10th is when Hanukkah starts. The Jewish festival of Radical. Okay, I'm not. Some of these words are partial Hebrew here, but well, basically the nitty gritty of it is you got 8 days and you got a menorah, and it's basically they also call the festival light. It's an 8 day celebration falls each year on the Hebrew calendar, day 25 Kishva, which generally falls in, which I probably mispronounced that word. And anybody's so upset about it, I apologize in advance for messing it up, but it is what it is. Falls in December in the Gregorian calendar in 2020. Hanukkah is December 10th through December 18th. Hanukkah is also referred to as Hanukkah. Celebrates the radicalization of the Second Jewish Temple in Jerusalem. And there's lots and lots of history talking about it, and there's also different stories and different folklore that goes with it. So there's plenty of different information out there on the topic. There's also the Torah and a lot of other books and resources. Okay. Let's see what else is. Hmm. Okay, let's see what else. I know this is probably boring for most, but actually it's quite interesting all the different stuff they have. And for those of you out there on December 21st, a lot of your pagans start off with winter solstice. I don't know anybody that celebrates that, but I guess we can kind of take a quick. Basically, winter solstice is make the day with shortest period of daylight and longest night of the year, the northern hemisphere, thanks to all till of the earth. Many cultures, the day is a day of feasting and celebration. Even if you are totally agnostic, you can still find a reason to rejoice because after today you'll see gladly shorter nights and longer days, which means you can look forward to emerging spring. And they basically founded that 9.8 billion years ago. No, I'm sorry. I mean, no, I was right. But if you're interested in learning more about that, there's plenty of resources out there and videos and so on. So it's kind of interesting in itself. And that started on the 21st. So Christmas Eve starts on the 24th. 20, 25th is Christmas, obviously. And Jesus' birthday is also on the, according to the Catholics anyway. And then Canada observes Boxing Day. And basically, Boxing Day is a many countries so associated with the British Empire. It started as a day to give gifts to the household staff of British upper class, but it now has morphed into sort of shopping holiday of its own. In fact, once it's one of the most popular days of return gift Christmas gifts to the stores. And there's a very long history behind it. And if you have the time, I would suggest reading about it. Let's see what else. And then there's also New Year's Eve, but it's kind of interesting all the different stuff that you can, and even in Europe, each country has its own set of traditions and folklore and folk tales. when it comes to like Christmas tradition and that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little stream tonight. I know it could be better, but I've been kind of busy and with a lot of stuff. So wish everybody Merry Christmas out there, and those that celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah, and those that do Kwanzaa, Happy Kwanzaa Day, and those that celebrate winter solstices, Happy Solstice. Anybody out there that's, and then there's some that don't celebrate anything, and that's okay too. So God bless everybody. Take care, and we'll see you after the 25th.